Okay, welcome to episode 4. This is part 2 of the LEDs, and today we're going to go ahead and install the interior map and dome light LEDs. So, got the GoPro ready to film, got the car behind me. It's kind of a warm day. I figured I got nothing better to do right now, but let's go ahead and get these in. It's super easy, super quick, and I'll show you just how. Alright, so welcome to inside the car. Nothing much has changed. This is not popped in yet. In another episode, probably radio part 2, I'm just going to put everything back in except the radio, since it doesn't work right now and we're still figuring out what we want to do with that. But today we're going to be installing some LEDs, specifically these two map lights and this dome LED right there. Alright, so these are what I got. They're from eBay. It says caution, blah blah blah, static free. Now I'm wearing everything that would be filmed or that would cause static, so go ahead and I'm gonna grab some gloves. We're back with gloves. These gloves are really good. They got rubber like tips and you know, finger bits, and they grab onto anything really well. Super tight grip because it's like rubber coated. Anyway, let's go ahead and open these. I ordered these off of eBay, so I really don't know what to expect, but if you'd like these, the link is in the description, and we're gonna need 3. Oh, well, there goes the 4th one, but that's okay. Let's kind of set everything in the seat here. It's kind of a mess because I've just been working on things and had the tools. So anyway, to get this off, what you're gonna want to do is take like a little plastic pry tool like this. Usually you want a smaller head, so you'll probably be looking at something like this. It's wider and it's a little thicker, but the tip is small. Otherwise, you can just use a simple flat head right here, and that'll do the trick. So basically there are 2 points, there's little crevices right there that are the big spots. I go from right here and kind of just pop it out. There you go. A little bit of force, it'll come out, the 2 clips will come off, and it pops right out really easily. Push the button, lights off. Alright, so now that your plastic piece is out, set that aside, down here, and there is our bulb. So I'm just gonna want to rotate it out if I can get my hands on it, and like pinch it out. Use 2 fingers, there we go, that's easier. There's our bulb. So 12 volt, 8 watts. These are stock, they've never been replaced. So I'm gonna go ahead and just set that back in the little bag here. And let's put in our LED. I'll just take this one. We'll just pop it in right there. And I was worried about the clearance issue because of how close the metal posts are, and right there. So turns out these ones are just wide enough. I don't think I could fit a 4th row of LEDs in, but super bright. That's good. They're in. So like I was saying, the width, it really depends. This is as big as I think I could fit in here, you know, being comfortable with it. And if it does generate heat, there's a bit of room around it. But you could probably fit a slightly bigger LED, you know, bulb or whatever in. I just figured this was a safe size to go with, and there's plenty of room. Like, you're not going to worry about, you know, not being able to fit it. Let's move on to the second one. I'm gonna pop it out here. There we go. Really easy. Just give it a little wiggle once it's out. There we go. Just be careful not to break those. Set that aside. Go ahead and turn it off. And I'm gonna use 2 fingers. Should be easier. There we go. Ooh, this one is very hot. Oh. Mind you, the color of this car is wrong. It's some dark blue. I don't even know what the paint coat is. But gosh, in the summer this bakes. If you don't have tint, it'd be way worse. Anyway, that's besides the point. We're gonna go ahead and pop this one in. It's in perfect. Let's turn both of these on. That'll be nice, refreshing. I mean, they're not the brightest, I think, in the world, but we'll try them at night and kind of see what they look like then. That'll give us a good perspective of how things should look. So I'm gonna go ahead and reconnect my pieces here. Match it up. Push it in. Comes on and off. Very nice. Take our other piece. Let's install it. Click it in the back first. Gonna push it in. There we go. Very simple, very easy to install, and they look good. We'll just see what happens at night when see how bright they are in this area. All right, now we have the dome light. So I'm gonna change the camera angle back here so you can kind of see from a distance. I'll cut between the shots so you can kind of see how I get it off. All right, so for this one, this will also fit as well. The number on these was on the model number I showed you on the screen when I pulled them out of the bag. That's the kind of type of bulb that needs to go in there. But for this one, there's one entry point right there that we can use. And this is too big. I just brought that up there to make sure, because I have many of these. This one should do it. Okay, there it goes. I got it to pry out, and we'll do this one right here. Came out a little bit. Okay. Then you can kind of use your finger, the edge of your finger, and just slide the cover off. Super easy. Okay, this one we're gonna grab by 2 fingers. All right, and this one never came on before, so I think something is messed up with this one, or it's blown. That's okay, because we're replacing it. So we'll put the LED in, push it up like that. So this one also has more clearance. I wasn't sure kind of how this was laid out. There were no good pictures online when I ordered them because I was away. But you can probably replace this whole dome light assembly with something else. I'm sure there's parts on eBay that have like a full LED panel or something like that. But basically, I don't know. It fits in there. So, but the dome light right now is not working. I think I have an issue somewhere. So I did a quick Google search on the old phone, and turns out I guess the bulb was flipped, so that's why. But it works perfectly fine. So I'm just gonna reinstall the cover. We had it flipped around the first time. Again, we all make some minor mistakes. I mean, it's pretty bright, but then again, we will see at night and kind of see what it looks like, and then that'll kind of tell us what these look like in here. But that's a nice little upgrade. It should be brighter, and it should make things easier to see, especially with this darker interior. Like incandescent bulbs and just like an orange hue makes things a little more challenging to see. So I think this is a nice refresh and a nice little thing that you can upgrade for honestly really cheap, and you don't even really need tools to get at it. Like basic tools to pop these off and get them installed. And also they won't heat up as much anymore because they're LED. So basically these won't be burning hot if you leave them on for a long time, unlike your regular bulbs that generate a lot of heat. LEDs don't generate as much heat, so these won't be super hot anymore. So that's also a plus. All right, good evening. You can probably see the car right there. It's time to check our bulb lights. It's about 8:20 right now, so it's about good timing outside to check our lights. Go ahead and open our car here. All right, and wow, straight away, that is pretty bright when the door was open. Very impressive. Let's see these other two. Oh yeah, this is, I don't know how well the camera picks this up, but it is very bright in here. I can see a lot of things. The old bulbs, I can even see the corner of my gas pedal over here. The old bulbs, I would just not see anything down kind of in that area. This is extremely bright, and this one's not even on the brightest setting. There we go, that's on. Wow, extremely bright. Let's move the seat forward because it's all the way back. The back seat has pretty decent lighting. You can see a lot. Let's actually check that out. Let's see what the back seat can see. Got my blue lights here. So if I was sitting in the back seat and portable jumper pack is on the ground, because we used it the other day for the headlight or the turn signal video because I had to jump the car. But yeah, this is pretty bright, and this is very nice inside actually. You can see people, and it's not even fully dark out yet, and you know, this is the only way I can really capture it. So this is a nice little upgrade. I mean, if I put it back to on, this is like where it would be normally when the doors are just shut. And even then, let's just try this. So the light will go off. I'll go to the switch here, put it on. Even that's not bad. Even that's pretty bright, and you can see a whole lot. Let's turn that off, and let's just try just the front ones, how bright they get. Wow, that's pretty bright. I can still see a little bit back here. The camera, it's just all gonna be noise. You're not gonna see a whole lot. So, well, that's quite nice. Go ahead and shut the door. Let's go back to the front for a minute. So, I'm gonna shut this light off. Let's say I just wanted my light on. Even that's bright. See the other side on its own? That's bright. I mean, I can see everything here. So I think this was a successful upgrade, and let me turn on the light so you guys can see me. I think this is a worthy upgrade. So if you want to do this to your Accord, make sure to check the description. I'll have the link to the exact lights we installed today. And on eBay there, you can see a couple of different ones. The light number is there too, so even if you don't like the style I put in, you can go and see other lights because you have the light number, the bulb number or whatever, so you can use that as well. But I think this is a success. They work great, they're very bright, and it kind of helps out with the dim lights at night issue. And getting in, it was super bright, so I really enjoy that. So if you enjoyed this quick little episode, make sure to give a thumbs up, like it, and then also subscribe so you can get notified for new videos relating to the 7th Gen Accord Revamp series. It's also on the channel. Make sure when you subscribe to hit that little bell icon so you get notified for every new video. And if you want to just watch all the Honda videos, they're in a playlist called 7th Gen Revamp on the channel, so be sure to watch that if you just want the car stuff. But that'll be it for this episode, so I'll see you guys in the next one.